Imagine a boy who lives in a world of quiet. Not a sad quiet necessarily, but a chosen one. The noise of the school hallway, the clatter of the lunchroom, the frantic, buzzing energy of being a teenager in a small town, it all feels like a storm from which he has stepped away. This is Jonathan Byers. To the outside eye, in the modest, often chaotic home on the outskirts of Hawkins, Indiana, he might seem simply shy, withdrawn, a ghost in his own life. His shoulders are perpetually hunched as if against a cold wind only he feels. His eyes often downcast, avoiding the direct gaze of a world that doesn't seem to have a place for him. He is the older brother, the son, the student who fades into the background, the quiet one people struggle to remember. But this is not the whole story. What looks like isolation is, for Jonathan, a sanctuary. And within that sanctuary, he has built a bridge to the world, not of steel and noise, but of light and shadow. His camera is that bridge. His photography is not just a hobby. It is his window, his language, his way of connecting with a reality that feels too loud and confusing when experienced directly. Jonathan's isolation is by choice, a defense mechanism forged in the fire of a difficult life. He is the de facto caretaker in a home where the lights flicker and the mother's love is fierce but fragmented by unseen terrors, and the father is a poisonous memory. Responsibility weighs on him long before it should. He works a dead-end job, buys the groceries, tries to hold the pieces of his family together while his brother, Will, escapes into fantasy games and his mother, Joyce, battles anxieties everyone else dismisses. In this world, being the normal one, the reliable one, means swallowing his own confusion, his own fears, his own desires. The social world of high school, with its ruthless hierarchies of jocks and princesses, feels absurd and cruel in contrast to the real battles he faces at home. Why would he care about sports or popularity when his mother is talking to lights on the wall and he fears his little brother has vanished into something unspeakable? So, he removes himself. He sits alone at lunch, he walks the halls unseen, he retreats into the silence of his own mind. This silence, however, is not empty. It is observant. It is full of watching. This is where the camera comes in. His precious, second-hand camera is more than an object, it is an extension of his soul. When he lifts it to his eye, the world transforms. The chaotic, overwhelming flood of sensory information is framed, focused, and given meaning. Through the lens, he can engage without having to participate in the ways that exhaust him. He doesn't have to make small talk, he doesn't have to pretend to be someone is not. He can simply see, and Jonathan sees differently. His photography reveals that his isolation has granted him a profound sensitivity, a deep empathy that those in the center of the social whirlwind often lack. He doesn't take pictures of posed smiles or staged events. He captures truth. He photographs the forgotten Christmas tree lying discarded on the curb in January, a silent echo of faded joy. He focuses on the weary face of a working man, the loneliness in the eyes of a girl at a party who is surrounded by people but feels utterly alone. His most famous and misunderstood photograph is of his neighbor, Nancy Wheeler, standing by her window. To others, like her boyfriend Steve Harrington, it seemed creepy, an invasion. But Jonathan's lens caught something else entirely. He didn't see Nancy Wheeler, popular girlfriend. He saw a profound sadness she hid from the world, a quiet contemplation, a person separated by glass from the life outside, mirroring his own inner state. He saw a kindred spirit in her isolation, even if hers was of a different kind. In this way, photography becomes Jonathan's complete window to the world. It is his method of communication when words fail. It is how he expresses the love for his family that he can't easily say aloud, the tender, protective photos of Will, the worried, aching images of Joyce that show not a crazy woman, but a lioness fighting for her cubs. The camera gives him a voice. When he develops his photos in the makeshift darkroom in his bathroom, the red safe light glowing like a secret sun, he is not just developing film. He is developing his understanding. In the quiet, chemical-smelling dark, the images slowly appear, proof of what he felt, proof of the truth he witnessed. This process is his conversation with the world. He says, "I see the beauty in the broken things. I see the pain you try to hide. I see the quiet moments that tell the real story." His photography is an act of courage. It takes bravery to step away from the crowd, to trust your own unique perspective, and to show that perspective to others, even if they might mock it or not understand it. Jonathan's journey shows us that social isolation by choice isn't always about loneliness. Sometimes, it is about curation. It is about turning down the volume on the meaningless noise to better hear the subtle, important whispers of life. His camera is the tool that allows him to do that. It validates his experience. Through finding others who appreciate his vision, first his family, and crucially, Nancy, who sees the empathy in his work, he learns that his window can also be a door. He doesn't have to abandon his sensitive, observing self to connect, he can use it as his strength. By the time we see him, older and in New York, pursuing a career in photography, it is the ultimate validation. The boy who was told his perspective was creepy or weird has turned it into his life's work. The window he built for himself now offers a view for others. He teaches us that sometimes the deepest connections are not made in crowded rooms but in the silent, focused act of truly seeing another person. Jonathan Byers, the quiet boy from the broken home, didn't hide from the world. He found a way to love it, to document its soul, one perfect, honest, fleeting frame at a time, all from the peaceful, necessary distance of his chosen silence. His story is a powerful reminder that there are many ways to be part of the human experience and that a keen eye and a compassionate heart, looking out from a quiet place, can capture truths that shouting from the center of the room never could.